Here we are at Te Anau. It's quite a windy day, as you can see, but look, beautiful spot where
all the shit cars have made it once more. So, well.
On to Mossburn now for another driver change, then up to, where are we going? Oh, Queenstown, then off to Arrowtown, then up to Twizel.
So we'll get some sweet Serenity shots for you guys and it should be good.
Lush.
We're here in the Mark IV Golf V5 Manual 2 and we're currently in Milford Sound, driving up the road. Some of the most beautiful and most stunning scenery I've ever seen in my entire life. Currently winding our way along past a big lake. Incredibly, all of the shit cars are doing it flawlessly, and which is a little bit disappointing because I was really hoping that we'd have a little bit of drama on the way, but no, and the Golf seems to just be getting better and better. It's got plenty of power, more so than what it had before. Shane did chuck the code reader on it and give it a reset, but yeah, it's going really, really well. Check out the scenery. Through the Milford Sand Tunnel, and my oh my, talk about breathtaking. I've lived in New Zealand since I was 12 years old and I'm 35 now, and I've never ever been here, and I can't believe I haven't. The scenery is just unreal. It is like another bloody world. It's like out of Avatar or something like that, but yeah, it's just breathtaking.
Right, so here we are in Mossburn. We're in our final driver change for the actual cars per person.
So let's have a bit of a chat about fuel usage. We've all done the same amount of Ks. So first up, we've got the Sonata. How much fuel did it use, Jesse?
It used 45 litres of fuel.
Ooh, damn, that's a thirsty boy. And who's in the Sonata this time?
Who's in the Sonata?
Sam.
Sam to the Sonata.
Right, next we've got the BMW.
So the 3 Series, that used 36 litres of fuel. So a fair bit more econ.
And who's in the 3 Series next?
Katie and Jay.
And then the A-Class.
That used 37.5 litres of fuel, so a little bit more than the Beamer, but it's a lot shit too.
It's a wedge of cheese. And oh wait,
you're in the A-Class.
And then we've got the Vectra, pride of the UK police fleet, pride of Australia.
Amazingly, somehow I don't know how this happened, but the Vectra used 30 litres of fuel.
Only 30, such econ. It's eco-tech.
It's an eco-tech.
Then we've got the Golf.
The Golf used 37 litres of fuel as well, so the same as the A-Class, but with a bigger engine, but I guess a lot less wounding.
And a lot more power.
More power.
And who's in this?
And Aaron and
Josh. And finally, we've got
the Scenic. That used 40 litres of fuel, but it's to be expected with being a four-wheel drive, so it's fair enough.
And who's in the Scenic?
I'm in the Scenic. Right, driving the Scenic now, finally. It's just coming through a place called Athol, down central Otago sort of ways. Thus we drive through here. Yeah, no, the scenic, I quite like it. It's not very fast, it's not dynamic in the handling department either, but it's just quite a nice place to be. It's quiet, it's really comfy. The seats are super spongy in these, so they're typical sort of French comfort, you know. But no, it's a nice wee car. The gear shift is pretty sloppy, and it's definitely not the fastest thing on the earth, but it's just a pleasant place to be. So, yeah.
I've been driving the A-Class for a few hours now, and I thought I dreaded it at first, but it's not actually that bad, apart from the way it looks. It drives okay, it's got an adequate amount of power. However, none of these controls do anything. The heated controls do nothing. This fan comes on but doesn't blow any air. If you adjust the directions, that does nothing. And the radio only goes up to 900 because it's a Japanese import, so you can't get a mini radio station. So yeah, seemingly the heater's stuck on hot all the time, so having to drive around with the windows down, so that's kind of punishing. But in terms of how it drives, it's alright, it's not that bad, it still looks terrible. How you going? We're at Highlands Park, and we've just been out in the, what would you call it, motorsport taxi?
Yeah.
Track taxi.
Oh, it's got a bit of go, isn't it? Oh, yeah, well,
Very fast, very impressive.
pretty cool time.
Would highly recommend.
Yeah, very cheap.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do another car swap. So seeing as we've been through all of the cars, we're now going to spin it again and start all over again. Pick again.
Golf. Vectron on you.
So now, your favourite?
Mystery car.
Oh, BMW. Ah,
Oh.
you got the A-Class.
Ah, fuck.
So our final car of today, on our way back from Milford Sound, is the Hyundai Sonata 3-litre V6. And I don't know, everyone says that it's rubbish and it's boring, and it's a bit boring and it is a bit plasticky and cheap. But I don't know, in 1996 it was pretty well appointed, even as a CD player, which would have been Karate Flash and a 6-speaker stereo. Leather appointed doors. I mean, it's not that bad. It gets up and goes okay. The trans is a bit lazy. I don't mind it. Tell you one thing it doesn't do though, it doesn't really handle very well. It's not like Hyundai sort of planned for it to go around corners very fast.
Wounded! Oh, so wounded! Wounded! So wounded! Wounded! Oh, so wounded! Wounded!